Welcome to Meet Your Neighbor, the podcast that highlights the people and stories that make Westbrook Village a truly exceptional community. I'm your host, Steve Marilla, local realtor, neighbor, and proud member of this vibrant community. Each episode, we sit down with residents to learn about their careers, life experiences, and what brought them to Westbrook Village. It's a chance to connect, share, and celebrate the unique journeys that shape our neighborhood. Thanks for tuning in. And now, let's meet your neighbor. Today on Meet Your Neighbor, I'm honored to sit down with my good friend, Keith Donaldson. Keith's career journey is a remarkable one. He began at Discount Tire on the ground floor, and through dedication, leadership, and incredible work ethic, rose to the highest levels of the company. By the end of his career, Keith was entrusted with traveling nationwide on the corporate jet, a true testament to his expertise and the respect he earned along the way. Beyond his impressive career, Keith is simply a great guy and someone I'm proud to call a friend. Now let's meet your neighbor. Hello, Keith.
How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing super, but that's my line. You're already stealing my lines. Dang it. I'm doing great. Hey, thanks for coming in. I can't wait to hear your story.
Awesome.
So I know you and your wife spent a lot of time in Texas, but where are you originally from?
I'm initially from Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yes.
How long did you live there?
Lived there for 25 years.
Yeah.
In the last 5 years, I worked for the company I retired in.
Really?
Yes.
So I want to get into that, but before we get into it, because I do think that's a fascinating story. Did you play sports in high school?
I did.
What were you good at? Anything?
Okay, good versus okay. I wrestled.
Oh, I bet.
I played baseball.
Wrestling, baseball? Yeah,
Yep.
I bet you were pretty competitive because you are a very hyper-focused person, aren't you?
I feel like it
Yeah.
when I want to be.
When you want to be.
Yes.
Yeah. We didn't have wrestling. The year I went, when I got to ninth grade, they cut the wrestling program.
Oh.
But I thought that was a sport I wanted to be in, but I was karate instead. So whatever. Back to you.
Yes, sir.
You get done with high school and you start working at Discount Tires?
I did. I started when I was 21.
When you were 21?
Yes, I did.
What'd you do right before that?
I was working at a nightclub.
Yeah.
With my roommate who worked at Discount Tire.
Okay. Well, what'd you do at the nightclub?
I was call it a night manager, assistant manager. Just walk the floor at nighttime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like that? That industry is tough industry.
I liked it, but for me, it was a dead end job. But it was fun.
Yeah. It's fun it's fun when you're young.
Yeah.
But it's nothing you can do long term.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So your buddy got you into Discount?
Yeah, because his car broke down, so I had to give him a ride to work in the morning.
Yeah.
And I didn't work during the day; I worked at night.
Right.
And so I gave him a ride to work, and then his car broke down. Well, his car broke down and gave him a ride to work, and then it started snowing.
Yeah.
And the manager knew me because I've been doing this for like a month.
Yeah.
And he asked me, "Hey, do you ever think about making more money during the day?" And I said,
Right.
Not really, but okay.
Yeah.
And he said, "Punch in, let's go."
Yeah. And so what'd you start doing there?
Just changing tires.
Just changing tires in
the snow outside.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In the snow outside.
They had carports.
Yeah.
And when you started, you basically put tires on and take them off. You roll them to the door to the people that would change them on the inside.
Yeah.
And you wait till they change and you put them on. And then you graduate to the inside.
Did you get to wait inside or did you have to wait outside?
Kind of hang right there at the doorway.
Wow. And at that time, did you know that they had this great program that you eventually got involved in?
No, actually about 30 days into it, the manager asked me if I ever thought about going full-time.
Yep.
Full-time meant in Discount Tire languages, in management, in the assistant management world.
Yeah.
So he explained it to me. I said, sounds interesting. So he sent me to Ann Arbor across the state for an interview with like one of our big chief guys.
Okay. 30 days in.
Yeah.
Wow. What did he see something special in you or is that common?
I think I just like to work.
Yeah. He saw that you were a worker and you're
team worker, team player. So,
So you go across and you do the interview. How was the interview?
The interview was a group interview with 6 people.
Yep.
From across the state of Michigan. Did the interview. It was a little hectic, I think, for me. drove back, and then I got a call the next day, and I had to go back to talk to like the part owner, half owner of the company.
Yep.
And I spent 2 minutes in his office, and he hired me. So then I
Really?
drove back. So yeah. So then I quit the nightclub.
The nightclub job?
Yeah.
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 And then did you have to move to a different store? And did you start as assistant manager or?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Once I got hired in assistant manager, I did have to go to a different store in Grand Rapids. So I moved stores.
Yeah.
Stayed there for a year, and then they had 4 stores in Grand Rapids. So I worked at all of them over a course of 5 years.
Okay. And that's what'd you do? I mean, just managing people, or
I was a little bit of both. You know, you manage people, but you either manage a service area of the business or you manage a sales area of the business.
Okay.
But you're a salesperson.
Yep.
You're a service person, coordinator, if you will. And the last couple of years, I was called what they call a senior assistant, which means when the manager's gone, I was in charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you? So I don't want to ruin the ending, but I know that you became quite successful at that company. But did they have this program in place to keep elevating people as they did better?
Yes.
Did they have, did they tell you about it? What did they tell you?
The company's always been founded on, they promote from within.
Yep.
In fact, when I was in my group interview, they said, if you ever want to grow the company, you're going to have to move to Texas, because Texas was a growing state.
Sure. It was a market.
So so I knew that at the time, and I was single. So I'm like, yeah, I'm in, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in your first interview, they said, hey, if you want to be a big shot here, you're going to move to Texas and grow your business.
Yep.
Wow. That is a really progressive way to look at things.
Right.
Yeah. So how long did you spend in Michigan then? 5 years?
I was 5 years with the company. So they asked me if I want to go to Dallas.
Yeah.
So I did, and they moved me to Dallas.
And what are you doing in Dallas?
I was an assistant manager.
Okay.
Now I was only an assistant manager for 6 months, and then they promoted. They gave me my own store.
Oh, really?
Manager. Yeah, in Dallas.
How did that feel?
It felt great. It did, because there was people there that were there for a long time that I got moved up faster.
Yeah.
But I truly believe it's about how you work.
Yeah.
Work with people.
And you have a positive attitude too. I mean, I think you have a great work ethic, but you have a great attitude. And I think that attitude is really important in management, because any negative attitude spreads a lot faster than a positive attitude.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You know, so that's interesting. So you got your own store.
Yep.
That had to feel pretty damn good.
It did. It felt great. You
Yeah.
know, and it's the same program. You promote from within as a manager. You get usually the bottom of the barrel store.
Yep.
And as things go, they do a lottery system, and then you can take a better store, so to speak.
Hold on. They do a lottery system for your next advancement?
In
so
store.
If you want to be in the store?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of based on volume.
Okay.
You know, the higher volume store, you get compensated differently.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
and so did you enjoy recognizing talent beneath you and in doing the same thing for them that was done for you?
Yeah, that was really the whole motto. For me, I felt like the only way for me to be successful is to make the people that worked with me reach their dreams, which meant get what they're looking for. Right. So help them do whatever they need to do.
So back when you first started, I know they said that, hey, if you're ever going to be in the, grow this company, you're going to go to Texas, but in the actual location, what was the manager kind of preaching that and reinforcing that, or was that just something written in the book down, that you signed when you first came on, or as a manager, are you telling people, hey, you can go anywhere in this company? Are you constantly reinforcing that?
I think that's just the way the company was. The owner of the company was a family man. He wanted to treat the company as a family. Yeah. And it was all about helping your brother out, helping them get to the next place where they want to be, whatever it looks like. So that was always part of it, so I didn't think anything different.
Sure. So so when you got your first store in Dallas, then did you move to a bigger store?
I managed 5 different stores in Dallas before I came to Arizona.
Okay. When did you meet your wife during this?
Well, the funny thing was, my assistant manager in my first store.
Yeah. So you're 26?
At that, I was 29.
29.
When I got my first store, and my wife now was my assistant manager's sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's how I met her.
Yeah. Well, that's a family business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 35 years ago.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, And did he go on? Did he stay with the company?
Yeah, he did, and he was a manager for several years and that kind of thing. He's now retired as well. So
see, I love Discount Tires because of the it's a great store. It's the way they do business. I've always had great experiences with them.
Right.
And I never realized what the internal workings of how you keep going up and how you can write your own check, really, right?
Really. That's really what it is, for sure.
So so how long did you spend in Texas?
Because I was in Texas for 20 years.
Okay.
As a manager over 5 different stores.
Yep.
And then, I got they did what they called Kaizen events, which is like process improvement events in our back room or service areas.
Yeah.
Because as a company, that was always the biggest complaint is wait times.
Right.
So they hired in consultants to help us improve our wait times.
Sure.
And I got invited to do an event here in Phoenix as a manager, and I thought it was really cool. So I went back to my store and I started implementing things I did
that you learned here, right?
And then they noticed that.
Yeah.
So they did an event in my store in Dallas, and then I taught people in Dallas, and then next thing you know, the COO flies into Dallas and promotes me and says, now you get to teach everybody in the company to do it. So that's how I got promoted to Phoenix.
And that's how many years did you do that?
After I got to Phoenix?
Yeah.
So I was here in Phoenix for 20 years as an executive.
As an executive. So and I just for my personal, how many years were you driving flying on the corporate jet?
For the last 20 years.
For the last 20 years, you're a corporate jet dude for the last 20? And you just talk normal. Like you're not better than the rest of us that go on commercial airlines.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that had to be pretty cool from transitioning. I mean, from changing tires in Michigan,
right,
to running stores in Texas, and then flying out of Arizona in your corporate jet.
You never thought that would happen.
No,
never dreamed of it.
That wasn't the plan. You didn't have that plan.
My plan was just to make some extra cash.
Yeah. So what was it? So you spent 20 years flying out and training people on how to be efficient, basically.
Yeah, I would say probably the last 5 years I didn't fly as much because I had a team of people that did a lot of that.
Was that like a new role? For the company?
Because I did get moved up once again when I was in the corporate office.
Yeah.
So the first part of it, I was over the service area of the company. So I flew out every week to stores at different regions. And then I got asked to be in charge of the training program for the company.
Okay.
So I didn't fly out as much, but I did both roles for a while. I still flew out and still had this. And then after a while, I dropped the flying out all the time.
Did you miss the not flying on a private jet?
At first, I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
I really did.
It got old.
And then after flying every week for like 45 weeks out of the year.
Yeah.
It does get old when you're not at home that much.
Yeah, I bet.
Right? So, but it's always nice when you do go to travel.
Oh, I've flown once on a private jet and I mean, it's just so cool to pull your car up and get out and walk up.
Right.
But I had a friend that had a jet and he said, if you ever want to take it, it's just got to pay fuel. Well, it's $3,500. I mean, yeah, thanks. I think it was, and then I didn't have to pay the pilot. I never did it because I'm not rich, and it wasn't that big of a value to me. For someone personal, if I could drive a ride in a corporate jet all the time, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, you had to feel like a pretty big shot.
Yeah, it was a little overwhelming.
Was it?
Frankly.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you're a pretty modest guy. I mean, you are, I think that's why you have such a good work ethic.
Yeah. I would like to think that's it.
Oh,
yeah, it was a good journey for sure.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to take your wife with?
She got to ride on it, a couple times because we would go to company parties every now and then. And sometimes if there was 5 people from her Scottsdale office that was going to the same party.
Yeah.
Then they would take the company.
Take the company jet.
Yeah.
So you got to take it to parties too.
We went in the jet once together, and then we went in the jet for another reason. It's more of not a sad story, so I'm not going to go with that one.
No worries. Well, that's awesome. So you have nothing but good things to say about Discount Tires. I mean, that was your career.
It was. It was the best career ever. I couldn't ask for anything different, quite frankly. My son works there.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he work here in Phoenix?
He's in the corporate office. He's really doing well. He's like a high up person. So
really,
yeah, he's doing well for himself. So I'm proud of him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wish I would have known about that company back in the day, but who knows?
Yeah.
You know, that's what I like about doing this podcast is we all have different journeys getting here.
Yep.
So how's the knee replacement going, by the way?
I'm 4 weeks in as of yesterday.
Yeah.
I did graduate to no cane today.
No cane. Very good.
Yes.
So, so you lived in Phoenix for 20 years. Where'd you live prior to Westbrook?
We just lived actually 5 miles away, not even that.
Oh, really?
We lived at 67th Avenue, 101, kind of in Arrowhead.
Oh, okay.
That's where we lived.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You lived in Arrowhead.
Yeah. So it wasn't far.
It wasn't far. But it was different, though, because that neighborhood is full of kids, right?
Oh, yeah. We had a beautiful home. Don't get me wrong. But it was full of kids.
And it's a great place to raise kids, right?
Yeah, because they can run outside and play. But, once your kids are gone, you
don't really want to see kids.
You don't see anybody.
Yeah. That's what's funny about Westbrook is, everyone there's, has had kids and have grandkids that come visit. But then when you see them in the pool and they see a kid, they're like, oh boy. And it's like, hey, we were all there once. We were all kids.
Exactly.
We get a little spoiled for sure.
Yeah.
So, what else do I have for you? Well, you're a new golfer and you're going to be in the golf month. So how are you liking golf?
How am I what?
How are you liking golf?
I love golf. I'm not good. But we did, since we bought in Westbrook, we bought a home on the golf course.
Yeah.
I said my thing was when I retire, I'm going to golf.
You're going to golf. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I'm sure you golfed right up to your knee surgery, but
I did,
which kind of puts a damper on the golf season.
Yeah.
Did you, have you taken a lesson from the pros yet?
I did take lessons from Kerry.
Kerry?
Yep.
How'd you like it?
For me, it was a great experience.
Yeah.
It was like a package thing. Okay. And it was a great experience.
Do you think you improved?
I'd like to say I feel like I've improved. Sometimes the score doesn't represent that.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. It takes a while.
Yeah.
Well, we have a friend, Roy, who, in golf, you get better and then you get a little worse, get worse and then you get better. And it's all about straightening that line out of consistency. Cause it's, that's what keeps you going. I was just interviewing Dick and he said, he didn't really care for golf. And then one day he bought some clubs and on the second hole, he got a birdie and he's been hooked ever since. But that's the game. When you have that great hole and, it makes you forget about all those golf balls that you put in the pond.
His water or whatever. Yeah, I agree.
For sure. Yeah.
100%.
Geez, I feel like I know you too well. Hey, you know what? Yeah. So we got some time left. I want to hear about when you got into, what's that sport that you were into when, where you flip the tires?
Oh, you're talking about when you flip the tires?
When you were flipping tires.
CrossFit. Yes.
So how into CrossFit were you? Because
at
you
first,
had to be a physical specimen to do that.
I started that in 2016, and I didn't really know what it was at that time. I got invited to go to a CrossFit place.
Yeah.
I really liked it, so I quit the other place. It was another different kind of place.
Gym?
Yeah. So I just loved it. Just the camaraderie and just the different workouts, the different challenges, and it was awesome.
Did you ever compete in that?
I did.
How'd you do?
For my age, I thought I did fairly well.
Yeah.
It's called the CrossFit Open.
They
do it every year.
Yeah. So what do you do? So what are the exercises what are the different events through through CrossFit? What do you start with? Push-ups?
Well, they just do everything. That's
but isn't it certain different cycles that you have to do in a competition?
Oh, the competition, again, that all varies too. They have different types of workouts every, so that's the neat thing about it. You don't know what you're going to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a surprise. You could do a bunch of push-ups. You could do deadlifts, a bunch of double unders or deadlifts or push presses or whatever it is. You don't know until you show up. So that's kind of the other thing about CrossFit that's unique is sometimes you don't even know what the workout's going to be until you get there at the gym.
Well, how do you prepare? You just have to be good at everything.
Well, you can do
like
transitional type workouts. Like if you can't do a full push up, if you will, you might stand there, put your knees, whatever. So they have progression type movements for everything they do.
Really,
which is kind of fun.
Yeah,
So
I have to think it's got to be a full body workout.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, it was cool. And then COVID came, and the gym shut down, so I ended up buying all the equipment from my garage so I could keep doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
So I think I've heard that you would be flipping the tire down the middle of the street.
Yeah.
During COVID.
Yeah, I bought this 310-pound tire, whatever, off of Craigslist for like $20, and that'd be a workout. We'd flip it down like.
Did you do it with buddies, or were you?
I had a friend that used to go to the same CrossFit gym, and so he came over.
And you guys, and that was during COVID.
During COVID.
During COVID.
Yep. Yeah, It was a blast, and our neighbors thought we were crazy, but
well, you go 100% into anything you do, right? I mean, you can't. I can't. You can't do 80
below that.
Yeah. Okay. Is pickleball hard for you? Because are you able to go 100% on that, all in? Because I'm finding with pickleball and golf, I mean, you got to make a choice which one you're going to do more, and you seem like the guy that's my goal right there. I'm getting to that. That's the one thing I'm going to do. Like with your career and with the CrossFit, is that, are you struggling with whether you should play golf or pickleball, or is that no problem?
I think right now, because of the knee thing, I didn't have to make that decision yet.
You don't have to.
Although I do love pickleball, and that's what brought us to Westbrook.
Is that what brought you to?
Yeah.
So, were both you and Denise playing pickleball before you got to Westbrook?
Not really. We heard of we heard from a friend that there was a guy that at Westbrook, Wayne Baxter.
Yep.
That would
I know Wayne.
That would do drilling with people for beginners.
Yeah.
So I got a hold of him. I got his contact. We came over, one night or whatever, me and my wife, to do that with him. And then after a few weeks, seeing all these people over doing we didn't know it was called ladders then.
Okay.
So look at all these people showing up, looking like they're all having a blast. But we had to leave because we didn't live there.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We left.
So you just went, okay, so you came in and did some stuff with
Wayne. Wayne. Then we leave. And really the only way for us to play pickleball was to come over and do that with Wayne as much as we could, because there wasn't very many courts at that time.
Right.
And then I was getting close to retiring, so we decided to start. I didn't want to move. My wife did. So we said, okay, we'll look at a place here in Westbrook.
Yeah, and I assume that was a downside for you guys moving into Westbrook, because you guys, and which makes sense when it's two of you living there. I mean, you don't need 2 stories. You don't need 4,000 feet. I mean,
right.
It's in
So, it was awesome.
Did you have a hard time finding a house in Westbrook?
Well, the funny thing was, we went in. Our realtor says, "Let's just go show you a couple houses."
Yeah,
and we weren't planning on that. We were just looking stuff online. Let's just drive over, and we didn't like either house. And then she wanted to show us a house. The floor plan, but it was already under contract, which is the one we were actually in.
Okay.
And the realtor of that house, for some reason, let us come in and look at the floor plan.
Yeah.
And we thought it was really cool, and the contract fell through while we were there.
Oh, really? While you were in the house?
The house we're in.
Huh.
And then she told us that as we walked out.
Huh.
And we decided to put an offer on the house like right then and there.
Yeah.
So pretty much a week later, we had our house under contract, and we were in that house in 30 days. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. It was like a
that's
dream come true.
Beautiful house. You did. Did you have to do a lot of remodeling to it?
We didn't have to, but we did.
You did? Okay.
Had to make it our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys did a beautiful job on that house.
Yeah.
And you got a beautiful view.
Yes.
Think about the golf course. Being on the golf course is the view is great. Almost from anywhere. Because you can angle your chair anywhere you want. But it's not being right next to the golfers and not getting golf balls. And I'm the same way. I'm away. I'm on the green, and I'm far enough away where people can't really talk to me. I like talking to people, but I don't need to talk to you every single day when you come by.
Yeah.
And people like to talk to my wife more because she's out there eating lunch, and same guys with the same jokes. I always stop by. It's very nice. Very nice. Yeah. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, pickleball brought you to Westbrook. What's your favorite thing about Westbrook? What do you really like about Westbrook Village?
I think for us, it's like before we moved to Westbrook, we really didn't have we didn't do anything because there was nothing to do in our neighborhood. They all had kids.
Right.
I'd come home from work. We'd sit there and watch TV and rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
But Westbrook, it's almost like our kids tell us we're at a college campus. Yeah. Because it's like we're always busy. I mean, always busy. Every night it seems like we're busy. We're doing something, whether we're golfing or going over, a friend's house, or we've met so many people at Westbrook. It's unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I think it's the best way to make friends.
Yeah.
I mean, especially like for you and I are kind of the same as far as I grew up in a town and I moved to another town and had a career and I went to a city, and my wife came from the country and we met in a city. And the only time you really make deep friendships is when you're raising kids in your neighborhood, and then you make friends, and then they all go away.
Yeah.
And now we're making friends for life. It's just that we don't have much life left.
Right.
I hang out with people that are 80 some years old and I enjoy it. And
right.
Who would have ever thought? I mean, and it's just, that's going to be the sad part actually with Westbrook is some of the older friends you have, you're going to be losing them before, too soon,
Right.
So that's
a
sad note, but I've never seen more active people in a neighborhood.
I don't either.
When you talk about, watching TV at the end of the day, and that's your life. When I married Kirsten in 2013, I said, okay, we need to do something in the winter. So I'm not going to be newly married and come home and sit on the couch and watch TV. So then we started skiing and we went to Colorado and we thought that was our state. So for winter in Minnesota, we go into the snow. And then one year I got my knee done.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, I'll go to Arizona. And you're walking around at 65 degrees in the winter and you're like, yeah, this is too good. So it's a great community.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. People are good. The people are good here. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, bud.
Yeah.
30 minutes. Done with your interview.
That was good.
You got anything else to say?
No.
To all your fans?
Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a great story and a great company. I think that company should get some major kudos for how it operates, because I was always impressed with, I didn't hear I knew what you kind of did and how you kind of went up through there. But I mean, to be changing tires outside and ended up flying a private jet 45 weeks out of the year, that's a pretty big swing in your career.
Not one you would expect.
No. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you for listening to the Meet Your Neighbor podcast. If you enjoyed today's conversation, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And feel free to share this podcast with your friends and fellow neighbors. Until next time, take care and keep connecting.